Hi cuties, my name is Hanako Kozumi and this is the channel Nerdy Nekoma. Everything here is about Haikyuuchat stories and fanfic. Thanks for joining us today. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. And with that, welcome to today's video. Today's video is a MatsuHana Fluff one-shot called Sweet Dreams, and it's actually kind of special because it's the first collaboration on this channel. And you might have noticed already, Tsum-Tsumu challenged me to write this Fluff one-shot. More about that at the end, but for now, I hope you enjoy. Matsukawa observed Hanamaki as they were walking home from school. Or in Maki's case, rather sleepwalking. The other seemed incredibly tired since finals started and had been slacking off on training lately. Oikawa wasn't pleased, but everybody understood, and all but their overambitious setter seemed equally as affected by the stress. Matsukawa himself had been struggling to get the proper amount of sleep lately. He was more and more convinced that Oikawa wasn't human after all. Kageyama's overwhelming talent was already annoying, but this time, the third year really took the cake. However, no matter how tired someone felt, it faded in comparison to his best friend, who almost blindly stumbled through the streets. Even though the city was almost empty at this time of the day, Matsukawa had to pull Hanamaki aside to prevent him from running straight into obstacles, people included. At some point, his hand simply remained closed around his wrist, dragging the smaller along with him. A hint of pink bloomed on his cheeks and dyed the tip of his ears, but luckily, Maki didn't seem to notice. He guided both of them to his house, which was closer than Maki's, and led them inside. What are we doing here? Oh, you noticed, and here I thought your spirit had left your body already. Really, I was preparing to give a statement as to why I was dragging your corpse around with me. Haha, you were so funny. The older made his way towards the couch and just gave in to gravity from what it looked like. Matsukawa chuckled. I'm gonna make us some food. Would you prefer to sleep a little? Since when are you so caring and sweet? Matsukawa almost dropped the cups in his hand and spilled part of the water on the floor. He felt the heat rising to his face. I don't know what you mean. He handed him the cup, avoiding eye contact. Isn't my insomnia catching up to me and I got hallucinations, or are you actually blushing? Must be the first. Maki grinned stupidly and almost emptied the cup all over his lap in an uncoordinated attempt to grab it. He laughed tiredly. I made you blush. In your dreams. He laughed harder. Oh my, Matsun, I didn't know you liked idiots like me. He did. But he could hardly admit to that. Without another word, he returned to the kitchen and prepared the food. The brunette constantly had to remind himself that Maki didn't mean it. He was just really exhausted and on the brim of losing his mind, as it seemed. Still, he couldn't help his heart skipping a beat when the other grinned and flirted with him, even though it meant nothing to the older. He sighed. In all these past few days since he admitted to himself that what he was feeling for his best friend was more than platonic love, he still hadn't managed to find the reason behind this sudden change of heart. Why did he fall in love with Maki out of all people? Maybe it was because of his adorable smile and the little dimple showing on his cheek whenever he laughed. Or his witty comments and snide remarks. His clever observations and the fact that you could always count on him. Or maybe just because he had to admit that his best friend was objectively and subjectively really attractive. Though he was almost certain that this train of thought caught up with him much later after he finally dared to look at his friend in a different light. When Mattson returned from the kitchen, Maki looked up at him, his body dangling from one side of the couch, head first. The middle blocker had honestly expected him to be asleep already, despite preparing the food, with how tired the other looked. Hey! What are you doing? Waiting for you, bro. Matsukawa sighed. Here, let's eat something. Okay. I'm not really hungry though. Matsukawa threw a quick glance at him, worry reflecting in his eyes, but the other was too tired to notice. True to his words, Maki didn't eat a lot. He picked at his food and pushed it from one side of the plate to the other. I'm sorry, man, but I'm really too tired for this. He seemed sincerely sorry. Don't worry about it. You can stay here tonight if you like. It doesn't seem smart to let you home alone. Hey, I'm very much capable of that. Thank you very much. He crossed his arms and pouted, which caused Mattson's lips to curl upwards into a warm smile. Sure, I don't think you would even find your way home like this. The other huffed. Come on, stay. It's not that awful here. I guess. Fine, be careful. If you insist that much, I might think you have a crush on me. Mattson almost choked on his food. When he looked up, he was met with Hanamaki's teasing smirk, even though his eyes still seemed slightly unfocused and he looked like he could fall asleep right then and there. It was just teasing. Just their usual bickering mixed with a huge amount of tiredness on Hiro's side. Matsukawa couldn't be more glad about Hanamaki's tiredness-induced obliviousness. He was almost certain that his face had taken the color crimson by now. Let's prepare the futon then. He tried keeping his words as calm and unaffected as he could manage. Hiro laughed. Okay. Mattson, we've been friends for a while, right? Yeah. It had been like this for hours. Always when he thought the other had finally fallen asleep, Hanamaki had another question or comment to keep him awake. Is it okay if I call you Issei? He faltered. What? Why? Even in the dark, Matsukawa could see Maki shrugging his shoulders. The smaller laid on a futon next to his bed, his back turned towards Mattson. I don't know. We are close, aren't we? Yeah, I guess. There was an awkward pause between them. Damn, since when did it become so hard to talk to him? I don't mind if you don't mind. I don't mind. Okay then, yeah, you can call me Issei, Hiro. He turned around and raised an eyebrow. My name is Takahiro. Mattson felt his face heat up. He had used that nickname out of habit, completely automatically. The other grinned sleepily. Don't worry, it's fine, as long as it's you. He sighed contentedly. He is just tired. Just tired. Madsen repeated that mantra over and over again in his mind. You should sleep. I know. What happened? I mean, why are you so tired lately? I don't know. Stress, I guess. The finals? Yeah, that too. But they are over now, so sleep. I wish it was that simple. I haven't managed to sleep properly for days. Matsukawa's frown increased. Is there anything that could help you sleep? I tried almost every trick in the book, though never cuddles from a certain handsome volleyball player. Maybe that'll help. Okay. His mouth was faster than his mind, and he regretted it immediately upon seeing the change in Hanamaki's expression. He was just about to take it back when the other nodded slowly. Okay. Nervously, the spiker climbed onto the bed, avoiding eye contact. Even in the dim light, Matsukawa could see the blush on his cheeks, and he had a hard time reminding himself that this was not what he wished for. The other snuggled to his side and waited for the brunette to hug him back. Are you going to give me cuddles or not? Yes, sure. He put his arms around the other and pulled him closer. It was awkward at first, but after a while, Hanamaki relaxed in his arms. His expression turned peaceful, and Matsukawa could feel his heart melting at the sight. He was damned. This wasn't just a crush anymore, and he knew it. With a soft sigh, he allowed himself to relax as well and placed his chin on Maki's head. Issei? Huh? It took him a moment to realize that Hanamaki hadn't been talking to him. He was still asleep. He dreams of me? I love you. That's it. He was done for. His heart couldn't take it. He was undeniably, deeply, and irreversibly in love with this man. Thank you for watching till the end. This was the first MatsuHana Oneshot I've ever written, and of course also I've ever put up on this YouTube channel. I hope you liked it. Now, let's get to the challenge part. As I mentioned, Tsum-Tsumu challenged me, which of course I had to accept. This is why this video exists. But now I have a challenge back for you. So, I know that you never have published anything about a polyship, so you'll do that and make it angsty. The idea is up to you, but I want a polyship and it's supposed to be some kind of angst. I can't wait for the result. Have an amazing and wonderful day, everybody.